Hello guys, today's topic is error correction and detection. So before going to discuss about error correction and detection, first we need to know what is an error. So error is a condition when the output information does not match with the input information. So what it means? It means that a 0 bit may change to 1 or a 1 bit may change to 0. So how it will happens? So during the transmission of data from sender to the receiver, sometimes the digital signals suffer from noise. Noise means some disturbance that can introduce errors in the binary bits traveling from one system to the other systems. So when these errors will occur during the transmission, if the channel is noisy, then there may be an introduction of errors in the binary bits. So how it will happen in place of 0 bit it may be changed to 1 or 1 bit may be changed to 0. And these errors are again of two types. Not only two types, it will be of three types. That is single bit error, multi-bit errors, burst errors. So here we discuss two different type of errors. One is single bit error and the other one is burst error. So we'll see what is single bit error. So here we have two different type of errors are there. One is single bit error. Single bit error means only one bit of data unit is changed from either 1 to 0 or 0 to 1. That means if for example 1 0 0 1, so 1 0 0 1, this is the data. So for example 1 0 0 1, this is the data want to send from sender to the receiver. So during the transmission channel, what will happen the data is sent like this 1 1 0 1. That means in the place of second bit the 0 is changed from 0 to 1. So here if you observe, only one bit in the complete data is changed. So like this, any possibility is there for one bit of data unit is changed from 1 to 0 or 0 to 1, then it is called as single bit error. That error is called as single bit error. Then what is burst error? So burst error means, so this is the example. So the sender wants to send this data. So this is the data which the sender wants to send. So here at this position the data 1 is due to the noisy channel changed to 0. So this is the receiver side's data, means the sender sends some data and the receiver received some data. So here if you observe, in the place of this position 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so in 7th bit position the data is replaced, means the data 1 is changed to 0. So only one bit is changed in the complete original data. That's why the error is called as single bit error. The bit error is called as single bit error. Next, coming to the burst error. So what is this burst error? It means two or more bits in the data unit are changed from 1 to 0 or 0 to 1. So in the previous case only one bit is changed. Here two or more bits are changed. That type of errors are called as burst errors. And one important note is that in burst errors it is not necessarily that only consecutive bits are changed. That means consecutive 2 bits or consecutive 3 bits or consecutive 4 bits, like that. So it will change like this also. So here is the example. This is sender's data and this is receiver's data. Here more than 2 means more than 1 bit is changed. So this 0 bit is changed to 1 and this 0 bit is changed to 1 and this 0 bit is changed to 1. That means 3 places. In 3 places the data is changed. That means the error is occurred in 3 positions. Then these type of errors are called as burst errors. This type of errors are called as burst errors. Then how to calculate this burst error? So by using the length of burst error is measured from first changed bit to the last changed bit. Here in the previous case we directly known that, means we directly have only 1 bit is changed. But here what will happen? 2 or more bits are changed and those 2 or more bits are not consecutive bits also. Some random bits are also changed. So how to calculate the burst value mean by using the length of burst formula. So how we will calculate the length mean? Length of burst error is measured from first changed bit to last changed bit. So this complete 5 bits gives the length of burst error. So these complete bits are changed. These complete bits are considered as the burst error. So these two are the types of errors. Next case is how to detect and correct errors. So for example, the data is changed. So here, so two types of errors are there. One is burst error, another one is single bit error. Due to the noisy channel, the sender sends the data and some errors may occur. It may be a single bit error or it may be a burst error. Then how we can detect, means how the receiver or sender can detect and correct the data. How it will be possible mean? This is the simple technique how to detect and correct errors. So to detect and correct the errors, additional bits are added. So additional bits, that additional bits are called parity bits, or sometimes we call it as redundant bits. So some additional bits are added or appended to the data bits at the time of transmission. So here in data link layer we have the functionality called encoding. Encoding and decoding functionality is there. So that encoding technique is nothing but the original data is not sent as it is. So it will added some other external bits called as parity bits. So what is that parity bit? The additional bits that are appended to the original data are called as parity bits. Those parity bits allow for detecting or correcting the errors. And another important note, that is code word. So what is this code word mean? The data bits along with the parity bits, means original data is there. So for that original data we are appending some redundant bits or parity bits. So completely we have a complete data is there now, the data along with parity bit. So that complete thing is called as code word. So for example we will see, if the data bits are 7, for that 7 data bits, if we are adding 4 redundant bits, 4 redundant bits are parity bits, then the complete code word is of containing 11 bits. So that 11 bits is called as code word. So in later classes we discuss what is this code word, what is parity bits, how we can add this redundant bits, everything we will discuss in the next further classes. Okay. So here parity checking of the error detection. So for detecting the error, the simple technique which is used is parity checking. So this is the first and simple technique for detecting and correcting the errors. So here the MSB of an 8-bit word is used as the parity bit and the remaining 7 bits are used as data or message bit. So if you consider 8 bits of data, so in that 8 bits of data, so 7 bits are considered as the data bits and one MSB bit that is called as parity bit. That MSB bit is called as parity bit. Here this parity checking, we will use two types of parities. So one is even parity and the other one is odd parity. So what is this even parity? Even parity means the number of ones in the given word including the parity bit should be even. So here 7 bits are there plus one parity bit is there, mean totally 8 bits. So in that 8 bits, the number of ones should be even. That means either 2 ones or 4 number of ones or 6 number of ones, like that. So even number of ones are there, then that parity is called as even parity. Odd parity means odd the number of ones in the given code word. So this is the code word 8 bits. So in that 8 bits, if the number of ones including the parity bit should be odd, should be either 1, 3, 5 or so on. So like that, odd number of ones are there, then that parity is called as odd parity. So we'll see some examples for this one. So for even parity, this bit is set to 1 or 0 such that the number of 1 bits in the entire word is even. See, so this is the example for even parity and this is the example for odd parity. So odd means this is also for even parity. To make it an even, so we will place something. So if you consider here in the first example, so completely we have 7 bits of data and 1 bit parity is there. That means totally 8 bits of data is there. So what is the concept of even parity? So total number of 7 bits along with parity bit should be even. So count the number of ones here. So the total number of ones here are 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 ones are there in this parity along with data bit, means in the code word. Then it is called as even parity. So this, in this case, it is not an even parity. Why? Here total number of ones in the data bit along with parity bit is totally 5. 5 ones are there. 5 is not even, that is odd parity. So that's why this is not an even parity. This is called as odd parity. Next, for odd parity, same thing. This bit is set to 1 or 0 such that the number of 1 bits in the entire word is odd. So see, in the first case what will happen? Again 8 bits of data is there. In that 7 bits are related to data bits and 1 bit is for parity bit. So when we count total number of ones in the code word, the total number of ones are 5. So 5 is odd. So that's why this complete code word is odd parity. So like that, here this is not an odd parity, this is an even parity. Why? The total number of ones. So here the total number of ones are 1, 2, 3. So in place of parity bit, we will place the 0. So totally 8 bits of data are there. In that 8 bits, 3 bits are ones. So 3 ones mean it is related to odd parity. So the parity bit can set to 0 and 1 depending on the type of parity required. So here we are setting the values also. Means, so this complete thing is considered as the either even parity or odd parity. Sometimes the questions will ask like this. So 8 bits of data is there. In that 7 bits are data bits. So he given the 7 data bits and next he want to find the parity value. So how we will calculate the parity value mean? So in place of parity there is no value is there. For example, empty value. So we need to find the parity bit. So how we will find the parity bit? Total is 7 plus 1, that is 8 bits are there, and one parity bit is empty, null value. So for one parity bit we have two possibilities are there. What are the two possibilities? One is 0 or another one is 1. So we have two options, either we put 0 or we put 1. So next what we will do? We just consider the data value. So what is the data value here? So what is the data value here? 1 0 0 1 0 1 1. So this is the data value. Now parity value is pending. So parity is having two options. So if you consider the even parity, then the bit value mean the data bit value along the parity bit, total number of ones must be even. So if you count here, total number of ones are already even value. Then in place of parity, the suitable value is 0. So like this we will calculate the values of parity bits also. Sometimes there may be questions like this. So asking what is the parity bit, how we can calculate the parity, even parity or odd parity. So thank you friends. In the next session we will see error correction algorithm called Hamming code.